In this video, you will learn how to group controls and create custom systems. The ability to group controls allows you to build complex complete systems and use them in projects. You can create a user group from a set of controls of the Paneldesigner. To do this, you need to move the necessary controls to the panel and select them together. Let's choose the rich circular gauge in the slider and create the gauge user group. Then, you open the context menu of the selected controls, and choose Group Item. The Create Group window will appear. You need to enter a name for the group, and activate the necessary properties, to bind to the CanEasy's signal. Click OK. And your group will appear in the User Groups section of the toolbar. You can always change the group name, or binding properties. To do this, open its context menu and select the Properties item. After changing and clicking OK, this group will be updated. When a user group is created, it is saved locally in the hidden user folders of the operating system. At the same time, you can export the user group to another folder for easier access. The export command is available through the context menu of the user group. You can also delete group from Toolbox, and import a saved user group via the context menu to the Custom Groups section of the toolbar. You can apply each user group, like any control. You drag this group to the panel. When a user group is selected on the panel, you can use all commands in the same way as for any control, for example copy-paste, or delete. Properties of individual elements of the group are not editable. You can only use coordinates or rotation. To change the properties of the controls in a group, you can ungroup it, and edit the properties of the control. For example, select Rich Circular Gauge, and change background color. You group these controls again, using the same name. If you need to use the binding with any attribute of a signal, drag the signal onto a group in the panel. For example, let's bind a signal from created the CanEasy's database, to rich circular gauge value and slider value. Heap menu will appear, and you can select the attribute and control to bind to. You can see the binding in the Panel Explorer. As a result, you have a group, displaying the value of the slider on the rich circular gauge.